Sean and I were talking about how we would love to see each other and do a live to connect with the fans again, because we miss them and we know that they miss us. And it was, hours out of our Sunday that we decided to meet up and connect with the fans. And it came from such a beautiful place in both of us. What was so great is we're so conscious of time zones. And so we were like, okay, let's meet at this hour. So because we got to cover Europe and we want to cover South America, and they're closer to us in time, but we want to get the Brazilians and the Argentinians and, and so we were really being so conscious, and then it somehow blew up in our faces. And I started thinking about how something like that happens. The comment I made about I speak Brazilian really came from recognizing the passion and the love and the excitement in a voice that comes from Brazil. And when I heard that girl's voice and I could just hear a tone, I knew exactly where she was from.
Before she came on, you said, I bet she's Brazilian. And then we heard her voice and you went,
I said, see, I speak Brazilian.
Anyone would take that out of context. We're not stupid. We know you speak Portuguese.
I love you so much, Rona.
Are you in Brazil?
Yes.
And
I
where in
figured that
Brazil?
out. I
Are you
speak
in Sao Paulo?
Brazilian. I speak Brazilian. I speak Brazilian tears.
What I meant by it is I spoke the energy of that passion and that love and that excitement. I have spoken to enough, or many, let's say, Brazilians to recognize the voice and the tone and the passion. When I speak to the French fans or the Italian fans, you can hear it because we've traveled so much and because we've spent time in these countries and because we've invested in our fans is how we can tell this person's from Brazil, this person's from Italy, this person's from France. And it's only because we've cared. We care, and we have spent so much time, traveling and getting to know them and spending hours beyond the hours that we're supposed to work there. Cause it's like, okay, it's an 8-hour day, 3 hours over often. I want to get through everyone in the line. And so it really broke my heart, actually, when I read what some of the fans said about Sean and myself. I think with social media and our impulse, it's so easy to pick up this phone and go on Twitter or go on Instagram and just say something and just type whatever. And it's so easy to put a picture of someone else as your icon. So you're hiding behind a mask. And I tried desperately to pause and think about what I want to say. I don't want to get myself in trouble. Often we say something and it's misconstrued. Often we are, vilified and punished by one wrong comment or one comment that's actually misunderstood. But it just gets blown out of proportion and spread so widely through social media. And then what ensues then is a form of bullying that takes place. And it becomes so unhealthy.
Guys, first of all, I don't have an argument with you. If you don't like me, I totally understand. I'm a pain in the ass. I wouldn't blame you for not liking me. But stop following me. But I never run after somebody that drives me crazy and go, excuse me, can I have an argument with you? Just leave somebody alone. If you don't like them, you don't have to. Like Trump, you couldn't avoid because he was on TV every day. Someone like me or Lana, you can avoid us if you don't like us.
There's a lot of people that have been wanting us to say something or asking if I'm okay. And I wasn't okay. I was not okay. I was deeply affected by it because, it is a form of bullying. And there's just enough of that going on in the world, especially during a pandemic. It's such a hard time in life, and these expectations out of people just really need to just lessen. We just need to take a step back and just be really, conscientious and considerate of others and just, and gives people some room. I don't know what Lana meant. I don't know what Sean meant. Maybe I should ask them instead of labeling them.
Or attack first, ask questions later.
Yeah, it's, so we hope that for those fans who are confused about what happened, we hope that this clarifies things. And for those who really understood us in a negative light, we hope that this clears up the misunderstanding.